That's me, Thor Odinson, protector of the Nine Realms and Earth's strongest avenger. I'm the god of thunder, and I have a magic hammer called Mjolnir. I do this whole throw the hammer, and then it comes back thing, and I can spin it really fast, and it lets me fly.
Thor's powers are broken up into 3 modules. The first one gives us our lightning powers and Asgardian abilities. Make sure to stick around and I'll be going over how to throw the hammer and how to fly here shortly. Smash that like button and let's begin. So, starting off over here, I started with a lever. And this is just hooked up to any block. I went with a brick deep slate just because I like the way it looks. But that lever is going to be powering a sticky piston. You'll see that sticky piston has a block of redstone attached to it. Then beneath that, let me dig us a hole down here, is a command block. Now the command block that is beneath the redstone block is going to be an impulse, unconditional, needs redstone, and it's going to have a delay of 20 ticks. The command is /effect at A, name equals browncoat67 clear. Now, you're going to want to put your username in whenever you see mine. This is going to be a build for specifically you. And then when I turn that on, it pushes the redstone block, which does 2 things. It powers this command block here, and it powers this redstone path. I'm going to start with this one here, which is how we get our lightning powers. And then I'll go through this one here, which is our Asgardian abilities. You'll see on the right side of the screen, we have a bunch of status effects right now. Now, this command block here is going to be a repeating, unconditional, needs redstone, no delay. And this one is going to say /test4 at A, has item equal, and you'll see here I'm going to use the curvy brackets inside of the square bracket here, and it's going to say item equals netherite axe, close curvy bracket, comma, name equals browncoat67, and then I'm going to close off the square bracket. So again, anyone that says my username, you're going to want to put yours in. So what this is doing though is it's looking for any player that has your name to check and see if you have a netherite axe on you. So as long as you have the axe and this command block is powered, it's going to power up this comparator. It's going to report founds. It's going to power up this comparator here, and it's going to start this loop. Now, what this command block down here is doing, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone, there's no delay on this one. This one is going to execute at my location. Make sure to put your username, so at A, name equals your username, tilde, execute at E, so at any entity that's name is not browncoat67 and it's not Mjolnir, alright, within a range of 5 blocks, but at least 3 blocks away. That's what the RM is. That's a minimum range away. So it has to be at least 3 blocks away, but not further than 5. And then we're going to do tilde again. And then it's going to be summon lightning bolt. So any entity that's in that range when this command block is powered, and it is going to automatically summon a lightning bolt down on them. Now, I'm using the redstone loop here to control that, because if you do too much lightning too fast, your game is going to lag. So with this, it limits it to like 1 bolt of lightning like every half second, which I think is very adequate. Now we're looking over here, where instead of a command block powering a comparator, we have a line of redstone dust here going into a comparator. Now you'll see we have a lot of repeaters here, and they are all set to max tick. So we want this to be a slow delayed loop. We are going to go into our first command block, and you'll see these are all impulse, unconditional, needs redstone, no delay. This one is effect at A, name equals browncoat67. Again, use your username. Strength for 1 million seconds. And I'm going to get that at level 40. And that's true so that I don't have any particle effects. So that gives Thor his Asgardian strength. This one here, /effect at A, again, name equals your username. For 1 million seconds, I'm giving myself speed. And this is at level 3. That's because speed becomes really hard to control in Minecraft, and I think that 3 is definitely an adequate speed, especially when you have when you're sprinting. The next one over, still in effect. This one is going to be saturation. Again, 1 million seconds at level 10. And these are all true, so there's no particle effects on me. So what this is doing is it's making sure that my hunger stays completely filled every time that command block gets power, and makes sure that my hunger is filled. Moving on to the next one here. This one is health boost. I'm giving health boost for 1 million seconds at level 19. This is going to give me a fat stack of hearts. It's going to be nice and even. It's going to look great on your screen. And again, make sure you do that true. We don't want any particle effects. I just pressed a button. Be careful. Moving on to the next one, slash effect. This one is jump boost. Again, 1 million seconds, and I'm going to do level 3. Combined with the speed, I think jump boost 3 and speed 3 are perfect. If I were to sprint and run and jump, I actually have a pretty good, awesome, leap. I have a vertical leap of about 12 feet, and I can run and jump, 30, 40 feet, so I think that's pretty impressive. Alright, now into the next one here, we're giving ourselves resistance. Again, 1 million seconds. This is at level 15. So this prevents me from taking damage from most sources. I can take damage, especially if I'm fighting some of the stronger beings, wardens, ender dragons. But one of the biggest things is this actually stops me from taking any damage from fall damage, which is really useful. The last effect over here is regeneration. 1 million seconds, level 10. So this is constantly refilling my hearts when I'm in survival mode. So I have healing, I have saturation, I have resistance, strength, speed, jump boost. I've got all these Asgardian abilities because Thor is superhuman. Now we're moving on to our second module. This module here, we're going to give ourselves the ability to throw our hammer and fly by holding on to it. I'm going to start off over here on this side, go over these, and then we'll move over to this section. So starting off, this one is a repeating, unconditional, always active command block with no ticks. This one is slash test fort at E, type equals item, name equals flight. What this is looking for is it's looking for when I drop this item. Now this is a netherite axe that I've enchanted using a anvil, and then I renamed it flight. So if I were to put this in here, I could put my enchanting books in here and give it all the abilities I want. I gave it sharpness 5, unbreaking 3, efficiency 5, and mending 1. And then click up here, and I erase the name and call it flight. And then when you take it out of the other side, you end up with this. So this is going to check and see for when I drop it. This next one here, chain, conditional, always active. This is going to be TP at E, type equals item, name equals flight. So it's going to teleport at that axe, and it's going to teleport it to any player with my username. So as soon as I drop it, it's going to teleport it back to me. Then the next one over here, chain, conditional, always active. Set block, and then set of coordinates here, and I'm going to set a redstone block. That coordinate right there, where it's going to put the redstone block, is right over here. Once it drops it into this position, it's going to power this command block and this chain, as well as this one here. This block here is going to set a block of air at these coordinates with the delay of 50 game ticks. This one is instant, it's repeating, unconditional, needs redstone, and it's going to execute at A, name equals browncode67, make sure you're doing your username, and then we're going to do caret, 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 which means that it's going to be executed based on my camera view, not my coordinates. Then we're going to teleport any player with my username, caret, caret, 1.5, caret 4. So what this means is that every game tick, it's going to teleport you forward 4 blocks and 1.5 blocks up. I do the 1.5 blocks up to try and help you avoid going into the ground. It can happen, and it is not likely to kill you, especially with all the abilities that you have, but I just would, when I'm playing, I'd rather not teleport into the ground. Once that happens, it's going to fire up this chain command block here. Chain conditional, always active. And that's going to teleport any entity named Flight to me. The reason being is sometimes the teleport command here does not get the hammer back to you in time, and you'll start teleporting forward. This chain means that every time this command block teleports you forward, this will teleport the axe right back to you. By the time you stop teleporting, that axe is going to be at your position, and you're going to catch it. So if I were to throw this axe now, I would fly in that direction, and then I would get the axe back. And that's where we're going to go back to here. So just like in the movies, I can use my axe and throw it in that direction to help me fly. You can't control it once it's thrown, so you have to use individual throws. Now our last module over here is how we throw our hammer and smite our foes upon the battlefields. So we're going to come over here to this corner first. You'll see I have a redstone block. That's going to be on a repeating, unconditional, needs redstone command block, no delay. It's going to have a... see? Get out of here. So that's going to be a test for command. At E, type equals item, name equals Mjolnir. Now, you don't have to use the special characters. You can just type it out. But just like we did with this set of commands, we're going to make an axe called Mjolnir. You'll see that it is the exact same one as Flight. So what you can do to make this quickly is you can put down a shulker box, put Flight inside of it, break it, and then we're going to pick it back up. So now I have a shulker box with Flight on the inside of it. I'm going to put it back down, open it up, and I'm going to take Flight out, and I'm going to break that shulker box. And then I'm going to put it down again, and I'm going to take Flight out again. So now I have 2 hammers named Flight. I can then just use that anvil and name one of them Mjolnir. Now again, I have a special character in mind. I've already got it named, so I don't need to do this. But you could rename your Flight hammer to Mjolnir very quickly. So this command block is going to be looking for when I drop that hammer. Alright, then we got a couple chains here, a few of them. This one here, chain conditional, always active, says /execute at A, name equals, and you're going to use your username, __. So this is based on the camera view, not our coordinates. TP at E. So this is an item named Mjolnir. So at our position, it's going to teleport the item named Mjolnir, _2, _10. So this is going to throw that hammer forward quickly. And it's going to go up just a little bit, and it's going to go forward about 10 blocks. Then moving on to this one here, another chain conditional, always active. And this one is going to set block to these coordinates here, and that's a redstone block. So what that's going to do is it's actually going to put a redstone block right here. And then the last command block, another chain conditional, always active, is going to put air in a set of coordinates, which is right here. So what it's going to do is it's going to put a redstone block here, and then erase this one. So this line's going to stop. The hammer's not going to teleport forward anymore. And then this command block, repeating, unconditional, needs redstone. And that's got a delay of 10 ticks. And that is /execute at A, name equals your username, __. So again, it's going to be our camera view. It's going to teleport at E, type equals item, name equals Mjolnir. So it's going to teleport our axe, _2, -0.5. So that hammer is going to come toward us. -0.5 is going to be right behind us. And then 2 is going to be about where our face is. So that hammer is going to look like it's coming back towards our face, or slightly above us in some situations, depending on how you're looking. It's going to power a comparator, and then 2 repeaters that are maxed out. And then we have a command block here with some redstone dust on top of it. Impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. And this has a delay in ticks of 20 ticks. This one is going to set block at these coordinates, and it's going to be a redstone block. So that's going to put a redstone block back over here. And then this chain, which is chain conditional, always active, is going to put air at a set of coordinates, which is here. So once this runs, there's a slight delay, and then it's going to put the redstone block back here, and it's going to replace this with air. Now once we move over here, we have 2 small chains. The first one here, repeat, unconditional, always active. It's going to execute at E, type equals item, name equals Mjolnir. And this one's going to be tilde, tilde, tilde. So at our hammer's coordinates, when it detects it, it's going to execute at any entity not named brown code 67, not named Mjolnir. So make sure you put your username in and you have an exclamation point in front of it. Range equals 3, and then it's going to be tilde, 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 and it's going to kill any entity whose name is not brown coat 67, or again, your username, and its name is not Mjolnir within a range of 2. So when I throw my hammer and this hammer hits something, it's going to kill it. And then I have a chain command, chain conditional, always active. Play sound, random dot anvil underscore land at A. And then right here, I have a very similar one. This one's going to be repeat, unconditional, always active. Execute at E, type equals item, name equals Mjolnir, tilde, tilde, tilde. And then we're going to execute, so that's at the hammer. It's going to execute at the closest player, which is the player that throws it. But look, it's on caret, caret 2, caret 5. So as soon as I drop that hammer and it throws it forward, any entities that are right in front of me, about 5 blocks away, it's going to kill them all as long as their name is not brown coat 67 or Mjolnir. And that's done by kill at E, name equals not brown coat 67, name equals not Mjolnir, range equals 3. Again, use your username, but this is going to basically kill all the entities in the path of my hammer when I throw it. So let me show you how this works. When I throw the hammer, you're going to see my hammer throw. This redstone block is going to teleport over here. This line is going to run. And then the redstone block's going to disappear. It's going to go back over here. The hammer's going to come back to me. So I throw it forward. It transfers to the other side. It runs that command. And then everything resets. To make everything more realistic, I went ahead and spent 200 or so mine coins in the marketplace and was able to get this cool Thor skin. It even has lightning animations on it, like this. And then, of course, I'm rocking the elytra. That way, when I use my hammer to throw it up or I jump, I can glide in the air a little bit. Want even more powers? Check out this tutorial where I show you how to get magic powers with command blocks. Bombarda Maxima.